you guys, we are back with another banging video. The internet is divided when it comes to Nicki supporting Donald Trump, and I love to see the different discussions, the ones that are clean, the ones that are not calling people names or being nasty. Even if they're throwing a few jabs here and there, I don't mind those discussions, but the ones that are nasty and calling people names that's, where it's not necessary, that's just so unwarranted. So, shout out to everyone who is chiming in on this debate and discussion. I see that some people think that I'm a Donald Trump supporter. No, I'm a supporter of freedom. I'm a supporter of people expressing their rights, even if others are going to be offended by it. The thing is that because people have supported celebrities over the years so much, they think they can control these people and their personal choices, like how they dress, where they eat and all of that. And there should be a line that is drawn, right? But specifically, what I want to talk about in this video is Nicki Minaj donating to Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Yes, she has donated to it. I'm not finding the exact figure because some sources are saying it's $500,000. Some sources are saying it's a couple thousands of dollars. Some are saying it's a couple hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I think it's $500,000 though. I think it's $500,000 based on what, because I'm seeing that figure a lot, right? No. So Nicki Minaj, she was at the Donald Trump event yesterday and it went viral. She said that she's Trump's #1 fan. Trump and her did a little TikTok where Trump, says that he is there with the queen of rap. Of course, Nicki is the queen of rap. Ain't no doubt, about that, right? No, Trump's Big Beautiful Bill Act is about several different things, but there are different, categories, I should say. But what this is about is basically, each U.S. born citizen, each newborn, gets a one-time deposit from the U.S. Treasury of $1,000. That is what Nicki Minaj donated to. Now, Nicki is saying that her reason for this contribution is because a lot of kids that are coming from unfortunate circumstances, they are thrown into the real world without any formal knowledge or education of how harsh the real world is. And she's saying not everyone has the luxury and the opportunity of getting a start in life. And when people don't get a start in life, it is a lot harder for them. It's a lot more difficult for them. And just the harshness of reality also makes them depressed. It also daunts their spirit. And for those who push to go to college, then they're left with student loans and all of that. And she wants to contribute to that change. So as such, that's why she has donated. Now, if you guys remember, that clip is not going viral. That clip is not going viral because, as I've said to you, there is an initiative to take down Nicki Minaj. And there's one slowly being cooked up to take down Rihanna just the same. But if you guys are not paying attention, you guys will not see it. And I'm going to share that Nicki Minaj clip with you guys shortly, but I want you guys to look out for the cues of what they're doing to Rihanna. Have you guys heard about the security guard that slammed the door in Rihanna's face? It was a couple of days ago, but it's not trending, right? And you would think that Rihanna is someone who is never disrespectful or anything like that to anyone. So it kind of gives the sense that someone is passing around instructions of how Rihanna should be treated. But luckily, Rihanna has been on the safe side of town, and as such, people are very protective of her. But I want you guys to pay close attention. You're going to see that something is cooking up against Riri. And as the year progresses, Rihanna is going to be shifted into the position of a Nicki Minaj. Even though she doesn't speak, they're going to go after her in that sense. They're going to start pick apart her lifestyle, because when a person is not vocal, people start attacking their life. People start attacking their appearance, because already she's getting attacked for not subscribing to Hollywood's lifestyle of getting plastic surgery after giving birth. She keeps her natural body going because Rihanna knows that Rihanna is smart, She's looking at everyone who got plastic surgery at a particular age, and she knows that they're not looking good. Do I believe Rihanna is going to get any plastic surgery? I believe when she's done having kids, she's going to get a little touch up. She will never get a tummy tuck, because tummy tucks, they don't look good. More than 98% of the tummy tucks that I've seen, they don't look good. The only tummy tuck I can remember from memory that looks good and alive is Kim Kardashian. I've never seen a better tummy tuck than Kim Kardashian. But if you look at the rest of Kim's body, it looks weird. If you've seen the rest of Kim's body, it looks weird. The tummy, the best part. But I want to share this clip with you guys of Nicki Minaj speaking about why she has contributed to Trump's cause. And this clip has been one that many have been trying to suppress. So let's take a look at the clip, and then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
It caught my attention right away. I could just tell that this is something that I wish I would have had access to as a kid and as a teenager growing up, because people don't talk about how when you graduate high school, if you're not going to college right away, how scary it could feel. If you're not having your college paid for, how scary that could feel. So, and tuition is a lot of money, and cost of living is a lot of money, and loans and all that stuff. And a lot of people forget that that's very difficult for young people. They get to the real world and realize, oh, it's not that easy. This is, we're going to have to pay some bills around here. And that's what happened with me. I got out of high school, and I thought everything was just going to be smooth sailing, but I realized quickly, no, I have to work. I have to figure things out on my own if I wanted to live a certain way. And that's what I did. If I had access to something like this, my whole life would have been different. So now I'm thinking about all those kids that are bright and just don't have, they're not born with a bank account. They're not born with wealthy relatives or parents, but they have so much to offer this world. And now they get to have some sort of hope. And I'm big on hope for children and for young people. They can have something going for themselves at that age, which is going to contribute immensely, in my opinion, to their mental state as well. Because when you have to worry about paying bills, it doesn't only affect your bills, it affects your mentality, your mind frame. And we need our young people to have less stress. They're very stressed out, you guys. So that's what I love.
Okay, guys, so that is Nicki Minaj. That's a part of what is not trending about Nicki donating to a worthy cause. She wants kids to get a good start, and I hope that this initiative only gets better, because as someone who's coming from a family that is poor, I want to say it was because when I look at them now, they think they're poor. I keep telling them, after leaving the country, I keep telling my family that you have no idea what it is to be poor. All this time, I thought my family was poor, but after leaving the country, visiting a few other parishes, visiting a few other places, I keep saying to them, you have no idea what it's like to be poor. They have no idea. The people in the countryside, they think they're poor. They have no idea. Especially those where I'm from, they have no idea what it's like to be poor. But I do hope that this initiative is built upon, because as I've said, as someone who's coming from a background that was not financially stable, I understand the challenges of leaving high school, wanting to further your education, and the mental toll that it takes on you when you have to find that money to further your education. Like, no one should have to go through that, but some of us go through that and we do amazing stuff with our lives and we come out on top. Some of us are still trying to figure things out because we all can't dance the same dance. We all can't weave the same pattern, because then it would not make sense. When it comes to a lot of things, we can't dance the same dance and we all can't weave the same pattern. But everyone is worthy and deserving and can live a good, decent quality of life. And that's all I have to share with you guys in this video. We're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.